Bumps on our roads is not something that engineers would wish to have, let me tell you for sure. But what happens is that our development control does not work the way it should. It's actually a physical planning problem, not a road safety issue. And it's unfortunate because resolving it would not be very easy, because you need to keep the towns out. As I'm sure most of us have traveled. Other places, the towns are off. And there you'll have controlled speed. And out there, the highways are clear. But look at Mombasa Road. Mombasa Road is becoming a street. The road from Kitengela to Kajiado is also becoming a street. How do you deal with it? Yet it's supposed to be a highway. But allow me to make just a few remarks regarding the exercise we've had. And we are planning for 5 years, ladies and gentlemen, and I appreciate the comment that we need almost 1 trillion Kenya shillings. And I'm sure Kenyans will question this. But I assure you, on behalf of KeNHA, we'll be accountable. A few things that we'll be doing is leveraging on private sector resources to finance our activities. Going forward, ladies and gentlemen, we all appreciate that the shilling from Exchequer is not readily available. PPPs is one way to go. Tolling, ladies and gentlemen, I have some good news for you. You will be paying tolls. You will be paying tolls because you and I have seen in Nairobi today we have, is it 20 buses already that are electric? I can assure you that in a few years from today, you and I most likely will be driving an electric vehicle. It therefore follows that RMLF will be phased out with time, naturally. So we'll be reaching out into your pockets for tolling so that we can fund our activities. We'll also be looking at digital transformation. We need a lot of data, and it is true we do collect a lot of data. I'm happy the surveyor raised something about electrification of titles. It is something that we need to do. It is somewhere between us and LC and Director of Survey. We need to rectify the titles and also know the extent of our road throughout. But this data needs to talk to developers. This data also needs to talk to our decisions. So we'll be carrying through those studies that give us data that we can use so that our decisions are based on data. I'm looking at climate proofing that was mentioned here. And it is something that we are already doing. If you look at the redesigning that we are doing for Isiolo Kulamawe, it is about climate proofing because we have realized the earlier design versus what we have would be different. I'm looking at collaboration with our stakeholders. And I'm happy when Bamburi is here and talking about the OPC. We'll be looking at collaborations with other industry players, not just cement producers. We should do more concrete roads, Engineer Sakwa. We did one with you many years back. And cement is sourced in Kenya. It is not imported, so by and large. So we should do more. We are looking at universities. And I'm surprised University of Nairobi, Engineer Karot is not here. Because we are collaborating with them. I thought on the list of universities, I didn't hear them. Maybe you can send our greetings. Because, because I would have expected them to be here, being the fact that we are partnering with them. We are looking at people who have proprietary products in the industry and how we can partner so that we move the road sector forward. Ladies and gentlemen, we have established a division for research and innovation. And recently, we launched our innovation portal. And we invite you, among others, to give us ideas on innovation. And we'll be rewarding those innovations. And we expect that we'll be getting proposals that can be applied in short term. And we encourage people in the universities, in the general public, academia, in the industry, to participate in collecting, in giving us ideas, and then we can do a roadmap where we can partner. If you're taking up a PhD, say in pavement or something, or in road design or something like that, we would be willing to partner with universities and students so that we can push that, that threshold that we know today forward. We are also committed to cutting waste. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a big issue in government. And it has been raised, I think, at the highest level, that when we spend, we must spend every shilling, knowing that it is not easy to get that shilling. I'm sure as part of accountability, you'll be watching us whether there's any waste in terms of what we do. And we must remain, yes, accountable. We must remain true to a seat throughout in every activity. And so, ladies and gentlemen, let me assure you again that the ideas that have come through this morning will be taken up. I listened here and I have a lot of notes, and I only came in, I think about halfway. So I believe the rapporteur team will be able to see how to incorporate this into a strategic plan. And most importantly, I want to thank you for honoring us and spending this morning with us. I believe you deserve to clap for yourselves. As I also clap for you. Asanteni sana for participating. I believe the online part is still open. Njuguna? Yeah, it is still open. If you still have more ideas, you can always put in a word, and then we see how to follow up.